From where do you come?
From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it.
Have you considered my servant? That there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil, and still he holds fast to his integrity. Although you incited me against him, to destroy him without cause.
Skin for skin. Yes, all that a man has he will give for his life. But stretch out your hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will surely curse you to your face.
Behold, he is in your hand, but spare his life.
Do you still hold fast to your integrity? Curse God and die.
You speak as one of the foolish women speaks. Shall we indeed accept good from God? And shall we not accept adversity? May the day perish on which I was born, and the night in which it was said, a male child is conceived. May that day be darkness. May God above not seek it, nor the light shine upon it. May darkness and the shadow of death claim it. May a cloud settle on it. May the blackness of the day terrify it. As for that night, may darkness seize it. May it not rejoice among the days of the year. May it not come into the number of the months. Oh, may that night be barren. May no joyful shout come into it. May those curse it who curse the day. Those who are ready to arouse Leviathan, may the stars of its morning be dark. May it look for light but have none, and not see the dawning of the day. Because it did not shut up the doors of my mother's womb, nor hide sorrow from my eyes. Why did I not die at birth? Why did I not perish when I came from the womb? Why did the knees receive me, or why the breasts that I should nurse? For now, I would have lain still and been quiet. I would have been asleep. Then I would have been at rest with kings and counselors of the earth who built ruins for themselves, or with princes who had gold, who filled their houses with silver. Or why was I not hidden like a stillborn child, like infants who never saw light? There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary are at rest. There the prisoners rest together. They do not hear the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. Why is light given to him who is in misery, and life to the bitter of soul who long for death, but it does not come, and search for it more than hidden treasures? Who rejoice exceedingly and are glad when they can find the grave? Why is light given to a man whose way is hidden, and whom God has hedged in? For my sighing comes before I eat, and my groanings pour out like water. For the thing I greatly feared has come upon me, and what I dreaded has happened to me. I am not at ease, nor am I quiet. I have no rest, for trouble comes.
Jack and Alice, a fearful wife and an anxious husband, find themselves questioning their decision to stay in their house. They realize that they can no longer let their fears control them and must confront them head-on. As they sit nervously on the sofa, a loud knocking sound interrupts their conversation. Jack goes to answer the door and finds a mysterious figure, the Shadow Man, standing there. The Shadow Man reveals himself as their deepest fears given form, feeding on their fear. Alice, terrified, asks Jack what's going on. Jack explains that it's just their fears materializing and they must face them or be haunted forever. The Shadow Man multiplies, surrounding Alice and Jack, but they refuse to let their fears consume them. They remember their moral. Most fears start in the mind but grow when you don't deal with them. Holding hands, they confront their fears together, weakening the Shadow Man. As they push through their anxieties, Alice gains confidence and realizes they've let their fears control them for too long. Jack reassures her that they can overcome anything if they face it head-on. The Shadow Man dissipates, leaving behind a sense of empowerment. The living room transforms into a bright and cheerful space, symbolizing their newfound freedom from fear. Alice and Jack stand tall, proud of their accomplishment, a sense of empowerment. The living room transforms into a bright and cheerful space, symbolizing their newfound freedom from fear. Alice and Jack stand tall, proud of their accomplishment. They embrace, filled with confidence and a sense of liberation from their fears. They declare that they have faced their fears together and can now live their lives without fear holding them back. Most fears start in the mind but grow when you don't deal with them. By facing our fears head-on, we can overcome them and live a life free from their control.